What's going on, guys? So today we'll be having another discussion about muscle dysmorphia, but since you already know what it is from my last post, we'll be talking about what fuels it and the causes of it. I went over this a little bit in my last video, but we'll be going more in depth in this one. In this next video, I'll be interviewing my sister to see the positive and negative effects that she sees in bodybuilding today, as well as to see why we set these unreachable goals that we do set. So Amber, how long have you been going to the gym?
I've been going to the gym, not religiously, for about 8 years.
What positives come out of bodybuilding?
I'd say you have an increase of self-confidence, obviously a better physical appearance, usually probably a good diet.
What negatives come out of bodybuilding?
I would like to say a lot of unrealistic expectations, maybe some bad diets, and it may cause you to do or use some supplements that aren't great for your body.
Have you ever heard of muscle dysmorphia?
I've heard of the term. I do not know what it means.
Okay, so pretty much it's the opposite of anorexia. So like another name for it's bigorexia, so hence the term. And pretty much the way someone with anorexia can look in the mirror and say they're fat despite being rather skinny, someone with muscle dysmorphia can look in the mirror and say they're very skinny being rather huge. So what do you think drives this psychological disorder?
I want to say probably the main driving for this disorder would be social media these days. Because you can constantly compare yourself to other people out there, and you're never going to finally meet that.
Okay, so why do you think we compare ourselves to famous bodybuilders such as David Lade and Stephen Cow when we know we won't reach these goals without the use of illegal supplements or crazy genetics?
I mean, I feel like that starts when you're little. Like, everyone has someone to look up to, and if you don't, then you're just kind of aimlessly doing something. If you have an idol, at least you have a goal you're trying to reach or trying to eventually get to.
So do we compare ourselves to our idols often?
I'd say every day and probably multiple times a day.
I know I do. Do you think this disorder will go away?
I don't think it'll go away, especially since social media is becoming bigger and bigger, especially with the younger generations. But I do think that we need to realize that some of these people we can't look like without using substances that are very harmful for our bodies.
Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
So Pops, since you already know what muscle dysmorphia is, what do you think causes it?
People want more out of life. They see something big and shiny, they want to be bigger and shinier.
So do you think it's caused by unrealistic goals that natural bodybuilders set?
Yes, because I mean, you look at a lot of these competitions. These guys are humongous, and there's no way they can get that big. And then you look at them 5 years after the competition. Yeah, they're definitely unrealistic goals.
It just turns the chub.
Absolutely, and they get whittled away to nothing.
So do you think social media and the pictures that bodybuilders such as Phil Heath post on Instagram play a role in this disorder?
Yes, they do, because they right in front of them, they can see, oh, this is what I want to look like, or I want to look just like him, except I want to be a little bit bigger. So yes.
So my last question, do you think that if we knew the natural bodybuilders from the unnatural ones, this disorder would decrease?
To a small degree, but you always have people that they want more. Don't matter how big, they want to be bigger.